your answer was relating to your experience. So can we show and watch that together? Right? So I want, afterwards when we find time, we try and watch it. All the other videos were okay. I think the marks all in, right? Your video marks, alright? But Jason's was good because he related to his experience. So always go back to your experience. Is that okay? Stressful behavioral questions, remember, STAR. Situation, task, action, result. Alright? And then he exactly went back to his experience and related. It was very convincing. Must do that. Is that okay, Lynn? Very simple. Okay? What do you think there? You want to read something? Okay? Okay, so we have time, we watch this. Is that okay? Yeah. It's good, Jason. Alright? But of course, everybody can become better, including Jason. Is that okay? Alright? Okay, let's try and do question 6. Imagine yourself as a leader in a group. How do you delegate the task and ensure that everyone follows your instructions? Okay, when we start understanding this question, just say this is an exam question, alright? If this is an exam question, then you have to start thinking, alright? We cannot go back to our notes. We know we have studied, but we have no notes in our exam. The only notes is the knowledge we have inside, alright? Let's see if I can help you, alright? I want you to start thinking like this. Imagine yourself as a leader in a group. How do you delegate the task, the task? Delegate means you share. Alright? You share. How do you share the task? Let's see if we can do this. Okay, let's look at my answer. Say 10 marks for this question. And ensure that everyone follows your instructions. Remember I told you, first you must understand your task. Yes or okay? Yes. You must understand the group task. Alright? First of all, maybe I can say, firstly, you are a leader. So I say, firstly, I must understand the task at hand. That means this is what I need to do, maybe from my superiors, they want my group to do this. So first I must understand the task. So in order to understand, maybe I have to, discuss, read the task in an exam. I must read the question 1 time, 2 times, 3 times until I understand. Is that okay now? Alright? So firstly, I must understand the task at hand. Then you need to discuss this with your people. Alright? Then I would discuss this task and explain it to my team members. Alright? To my team members. Firstly, I must understand the task at hand. Then I would discuss this task to my team members. Alright? Okay, maybe I want to add here, until they too understand. Okay? So what I understand, I must make sure they also understand. They too understand. Alright? So it's now first level, I understand. Second level, I discuss so that they also understand. Is that okay? Is that good? Okay? Can we think like that? And then, once they have understood the task and the expected result, that means what they must produce, once they have understood the task and and the expected result, now we can focus on doing. Now only we focus on doing the task. Right? So the first important thing is to know. Alright, maybe I want to add a little bit here, sorry about that. Okay, know and understand. Okay, firstly I must know and understand the task at hand. You must know, you must understand. Then I will discuss this task with and explain it to my team members until they too understand. So what I know and understand, I must make sure my people, my team members must also know and understand. Is that okay now? Alright? Ian, clear? Ian, okay? Alright? Once they have understood the task and the expected result, now we can focus on doing the task. Now, who was that? I believe it was Billy. Who? Oh, Espen is not feeling well. So, I understand. It's okay. I thought it was Lynn. Okay, then we can focus on doing the task. Alright, so now know, understand, discuss, explain, do. Now you see the process. Can you understand the process now? Alright, now you can start doing the task. But once you want to do the task, you know, sometimes you need to share the work, delegate the work. Alright? Okay, once they have understood the task and the expected result, now we can focus on doing the task. Do the work. Okay? It is very important now. I'm not using the word now. It's very important now. Sorry about that. Now to know who can do what. Who can do what the best. Because in a team you will have people, some people are good at technical work, some people are good at paperwork, some people are good at working with a partner, some people need to do work alone, some people they need to do the hard work. Yeah? So you have to know what they can do best. Alright, so you see, it is very important now to know. Okay, maybe I say know and identify. Right? Then now we know who can do what. Who can do what the best. Okay? Once this is determined, that means you know already, is determined, then you can delegate. Delegate means share, yeah? Delegate the tasks. At hand. Alright? At hand means what you need to do. So once, now you can do the work, but before you do the work, again, you must know and identify people who can do what. Alright? So you must know. It's your team. Then once you have decided on this, you have confirmed, you have determined all that clear, then you can delegate the tasks. You can delegate. You can share the work now. Alright? Set deadlines is important. Deadlines are important. Alright? Set deadlines and do the tasks together. Right? Of course, it's very easy for me to say this, but in any group work, any group task, maybe in college or maybe later in your workplace, inside an aeroplane, all that, you can always say, okay, we need to do this within 15 minutes in the aeroplane. We cannot take too much time, right? But the important thing is doing the tasks together. Everybody do your individual tasks together, but at the same time. Alright? So set deadlines and do the tasks together. Alright, maybe their individual tasks together. Alright? At the same time, as a leader, because you are the leader, so at the same time as a leader, alright, please, okay, I would monitor the team members and render help. Render means give, and render help to those who need it. Okay? Alright. At the same time, as a leader, I would monitor. You must monitor your team members. Alright? Not only monitor, but also to render help. Give help. Alright? Render means give. Alright? Render help. Give help. Give help to those who need it. Alright? So I think this is like, doing group work, sharing the workload. Alright? And render or give help to those who need it. Maybe I missed out. Ensure that everyone follows the instructions. I will try and put it inside here. Alright? Let's finish this first. And render help to those who need it. Alright? It is also my duty to make sure the deadline and the target is achieved. I'll add something else in between here, okay? So it's also my duty to make